This hour. Now we start with breaking news from the US, where President Donald Trump has sacked his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson. Trump explained his decision by saying the two didn't really see eye to eye.
Rex and I have been talking about this for a long time. We got along actually quite well, but we disagreed on things. When you look at the Iran deal, I think it's terrible. I guess he felt it was okay. I wanted to either break it or do something, and he felt a little bit differently.
Well, for more on this, I'm now joined live in the studio by our correspondent Igor Zhdanov. Igor, thanks for coming in. Some people might be quite shocked by the news, others perhaps not. What more do we know about Tillerson's sacking at this point?
Well, first and foremost, some of us may remember the story how Rex Tillerson used to have Trump's tweets printed out for him and put on his desk every morning. This was pretty much how he found out about being sacked this Tuesday morning. So he was pretty shocked, I guess, himself. So this is what happened, at least according to his spokesman. And neither Tillerson and Trump did not really speak face to face about this, at least yet. So really, when I'm saying that this came as a surprise to Rex Tillerson, I'm saying this because he himself had every intention in staying in the job as long as it takes. Have a listen.
Mr. Tillerson, are you committed to staying in your position as Secretary of State?
I'm not going anywhere.
How long will you stay for?
As long as the president lets me.
How's your relationship with the president right now?
It's good.
So you see, he said it was good. So clearly it comes as a surprise for him, even despite some rumors, revolving around the, relationship between Trump and Tillerson. You've heard Trump criticizing him on the Iran deal. It was far from the only thing. Trump was not too happy about Rex Tillerson's job. For example, North Korea was another thing. Trump thought that Tillerson was, quote, wasting time with this diplomatic outreach to North Korea. So the highly anticipated meeting between Trump and the North Korean leader, which was rather shaky, which was anticipated but no one confirmed it, now looks even more uncertain. So really they are on different pages. They were on different pages with Trump, very much unlike Trump and Pompeo, the Tillerson's replacement. Have a listen how Trump described his relationship with the ex-CIA chief.
We have a very good relationship for whatever reason, chemistry, whatever it is. Why do people get along? I've always, right from the beginning, from day one, I've gotten along well with Mike Pompeo.
Now, this not only means a new Secretary of State, but it also means a new head to the CIA as well, of course. So tell us more about these new appointments.
Yes, so Mike Pompeo, the former CIA director, clearly this means that the State Department, well, hawks are, so to speak, nesting in the State Department now, because we should expect more hardline diplomacy from the US diplomats now. For example, Mike Pompeo is a man who actually supports the NSA bulk data collection, a huge scandal which mired Obama's tenure. Also, he's a critic of the Iran deal, just like Trump. And whistleblowers will also have a much harder time with this diplomat-in-chief, so to speak. Have a listen how Mike Pompeo talked about the WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks walks like a hostile intelligence service and talks like a hostile intelligence service. Ignorance or misplaced idealism is no longer an acceptable excuse for lionizing these demons.
This man is set to lead the whole of Washington's diplomatic team. But what's even more interesting in this whole scandal probably is another person sort of elevated along with Pompeo, and it's the new CIA head, and this is Gina Haspel, the first woman to actually head the agency. She used to run, even before being appointed as a deputy director, she used to run a CIA black site, so to speak, in Southeast Asia. And she reportedly was the one who ordered the destruction of the tapes detailing the torture or, well, enhanced interrogation, the way Washington likes to put it, of at least 2 detainees there. So she's a very secretive person as well. For example, at least when she was appointed as deputy director in 2017, people actually struggled to find a single photograph of her online. So she's not a public face at all. So with her nomination, things kind of fall into place, I should say, because given Trump's stance on enhanced interrogation and on Gitmo, bringing more hawks in the State Department and bringing this person as Gina Haspel in the limelight, this is really outlines the sort of the hawkish shift we should probably expect from Washington now.
Indeed, and given the reputations of these two new appointments, perhaps it would seem that Rex Tillerson just wasn't as hardline enough as Trump wanted.
Yes.
But thank you for those details. That's Igor Shtanov. Thank you.